Mercy. Mercy, please. It's the bell. It's alright, because I'm saved by them. I like how Remy is, like, sick of it. Might be time to get that back together, because I called him a bank guy. I don't know if he is. I'm not paying that much attention. Or mostly just giving the first chapter a little look-see. Why does he always sit down? Don't think I've ever seen him happy. Probably because you've ruined his dreams. He just wanted to teach me. I say this, but I had a math teacher that was a hell of a situation. Dude, woof. Some people are just like that. Especially math teachers, because no one likes math. Even though math's really cool if you give it a chance. But you gotta learn to appreciate the patterns of life, man. At least you keep moving if you want to make it to class alive and on time. This is scary. How the hell do I get to my class without dying? Pushing one of the crowds was the hospital for like months. I never get this, but there's often so... Like, I get that sometimes people are being, like, a little cheeky. You know, they're, like, telling fun stories to friends. But it often feels like these settings people build are so hostile in, like, really weird ways. Where it's like, yeah, you'll totally get your lungs torn out of your body and you'll die and bleed to death on the street. But, you know, that's just how it goes. It's like, weird casualness. Although, admittedly, say, just like a... Seems like the kind of person to dress it up a little bit, you know? Give it a little extra spank on the way out. Over the Atticon. Excuse me, you mean art class, or do you mean AP art design, which is a specific AP class, and also definitely not just called art. He will smack you for calling it art if he had the fucking lung capacity for it. Yeah, have fun with them. As bad as Remy. Something about the Atticon always involves me getting flashbanged. I just don't like it. I'm gonna give you some directions. Thanks, dude. Try not to die! There is a snappiness to it, but there's also like a thought. I don't know. This is definitely better in terms of just pacing, keeping up. Which is exactly when people start writing these really overly drawn sections, but hey, let's see. Oh, this is pretty brisk. Body Atticon's class, jogging direction to the door. Oh no. I'm not the tallest guy. I'm below average, I think. You know, I'm just 4'5". You know, below average. That's one way to put it. These Muppets are a little... Let's go to bioengineering. Maybe they can spice it up over there. Thank you, bioengineering. Actually, consider what we're doing this. Let's go with thread heavy industrial. The ripped jeans and the red jacket. Please don't beat the shit out of me! Do your eyes even work, you fucking retard? She barks, yanking me out by the collar of my shirt and almost immediately off my feet. It was an accident. Put me down. Her grip only tightens as she forces me onto my toes. Didn't she already take you off your feet? Now you students watch and mutter between each other. My survival probably not even a consideration for them. Oh, is that right? She sneers, shoving me backwards against one of the walls, raising her spike tail to my eye level. I mean, I like that pose in the game. It's a really good one. I also like that you're kind of short-selling it, which is good, because people oversell it the whole damn time. You know, you're just going with the important part. It's a spiked tail, and she's raising it to attack. So many people, when they take the descriptions from the game, they focus too much on it. And this is, like, snappy. Like I said, man, if you write it snappy, you can save so many fucking problems. Too many words can kill your writing way faster than too few. Especially if you actually have, like, a point. I nod feverishly in fear for my life. The weapon of an... But I do like this. I do like this as a way to introduce Mia. Because the way Inko get introduced is a little weird. I nod feverishly for my life. The weapon of an appendage. No, it's a weaponized appendage. Quickly shifting back behind her before I'm dropped to my feet. My heart hammers against my ribs, my body, releasing a breath I didn't realize I was holding as the parasol leers down on me with a shit-eating grin. She lowers her head and gives a blonde hair a shake. Oh my god, she's eating this off! Ah, I love it. Her shadow casts over my entire body. I love how snappily we're just establishing, yes, she's fucking yucking it up here. You better hope I don't ever see your ass again, she cackles. By the way, if you're doing this lowercase, this should be a comma. Because it is one sentence. So yeah, that's just really all I got. Stepping away with a flick of a tail. The most important part is to keep these things consistent. But yeah, it's a comma if you're going lowercase she. I sit there panting, clutching my chest with the titanic bitch. Man, that's rude. Is brisked away by the black and white Bambi Raptor and a Bambi Raptor and a brown Proto Syrups with a fit of giggles. Man, we're just pulling the fancy words out of our ass, huh? I don't want to see your ass anytime sooner either. Oh, look at all these eyes. And then a U. Ugh. I watch a 3... How do you know if they're bitches? They're just having a fun time, buddy. Be nice. So I dust myself off the faint whispers and chatter of other students, filling me with shame. I pay them no mind, speeding towards the Otacon's class in an attempt to put whatever that was behind me. Feels like the school's out to get me. I swear. I say, my lord. Class is a little more empty than Remy's. Again, I thought this was about Stella, and we haven't seen shit of her yet. I mean, I guess she could be in this class. She probably is getting yelled and chewed out for, you know, the whole anime thing. It's like, I get it. You like anime, but come on, man. Hold on, I need to bully some people. God, I just... You have no style. You have no style. This Kong has no style. Maybe a fraction of a second before this explodes later. Drop to Jesus! What the hell is your problem? I appreciate that he's actually willing to like call out that it's kind of fucking mean. White spot's clear, and there he is. It's a dead man. Oleg is chip between two figures, self assured smirk on his face. Is about the camera hags from a strap around his neck. My problem is the aperture, it seems. The depth of field. This is all terrible, all out of focus. He answers, walking over to the corkboard on the wall and pinning my portrait to it. Where is it know you met, Mr. Fletcher? Axel Fletcher. Axel, please fletch me some maple short boats! I don't want to train. My glare sits on him, blah, blah, blah. Mr. Yadakon! Or Laticon. I for some reason, Armored Porcupine calls him Laticon in the other one. I don't know why. It's very easy, obviously an I. Maybe that's the point. It's the fucking jam in the gut. Get him! Get him! You're supposed to smile, wings fluttering excitedly as he gestures towards the word. Correct! Step with a foot in photo suit to the rite of passage. I love blinding all of my students so they can't see their own artwork and they make garbage. For me! As he says at the bottom. Probably in a different class. Mid-leap. Polaroid of style smear. Motion blur. I like how you capture his personality, which is energetic. That's really great. The only one of horror is Damien. I like how you call it a signature dopey look. You've seen him once. It's been a day, right? Or have we passed time very quickly? I feel like it's still the same day. It's kind of telling you're immediately making presumptions about how signature that man's look is. It's kind of creepy. I do feel like there is something a little off about how Damien keeps what he knows and does to himself, because he definitely isn't just stupid. Interpretations. Who makes art? That's a big word to say for a guy who drew caricatures from messing with people. Dude, you're in art class. Could you shut up for 5 seconds? I could take a hint, Axel. It's never good when your teacher tells you that, buddy. I sling my bag onto the table and plant my ass firmly in the plastic chair, checking the clock mounted above the whiteboard and wondering what I could do to kill the 10 minutes before the class starts. Whatever idea I can come up with is overshadowed by the encounter I had outside. I'm going to give you the old classic. Just kiss already. Listen, all I'm saying is that I definitely want to draw a fic where one of my OCs kisses Mia. I just want it, okay? I want them to smooch, but I don't have any writing desires. This is definitely putting it back in me, though. I'm not saying that One Escape was bad, but One Escape is not good for wanting to write any of this stuff. Anyway, hey, it's Stella! Hey! I can't do it right now. My throat's fucked up. By the way, I know how to use a crowbar. I use one to tear a wooden fence apart. I'm very proud of myself that I'm now a little closer to Gordon Freeman. My room is getting too hot to record, though. Like, I'm genuinely starting to overheat here. Ooh. Oh my god, she's so beautiful. What kind of pins would she have? If we're not going to go with, like, pride pins. Which, for all the stuff I say, unless it's Goodbye Volcano High Stella, Snoot Game Stella does not do pride pins. At most, she has lesbian, and that's mostly because she doesn't know what it is, and someone that thought she was cute gave it to her. Or a trans pin because someone thought she was a guy. Why are you so fat? I say that, but weirdly enough, a lot of trans women I see definitely got the... Ooh, they put in the work, I'll tell you that much. But maybe that's because those people are more likely to take pictures of themselves and put them online. Similar to how, you know, a woman who isn't exactly of average weight might not want to expose themselves as much to a mob on the internet, telling them to take GPL-1s or whatever they're called. But what would she have? She probably like all kinds of anime stuff. I'm not really familiar with like what kind of pins might be there. Maybe she still has one of those con pins of like, talk to me or don't talk to me. Because I know that they do those too, right? When you go to cons, you can get like a green, yellow, and red for like, if you want to have people hang out with you or not. That's okay. Wait a minute. How does she wear a backpack? Thank you. I appreciate the conscientiousness. She seems to notice her staring. She's got blue eyes. She's perfect. She's Aryan. And then she's like, I thought you were black. And Eve retorts with, I'm chocolate. It doesn't even make sense for us. It's supposed to be about the Triceratopses. I'm a microraptor. Ugh. It's really weird, right? How Snoot makes a big deal out of you know, Triceratopses in that specific context. And it does that because, you know, mocking black people. But it's really weird that it doesn't for that, but no one else. Like, there's really no established grader. And then in Wani, of course, they get rid of it because Wani's a bit more scrubbed down for public consumption. It's really weird. Are you new here? Yeah, I just transferred in. It's nice to meet you. Hope you've been liking it so far. The first thing Stella would ask him is, are you from Japan? Konnichiwa. Ugh. No, that's if you want to write it, like, really flat. Been interesting. It's pretty fun, though. Definitely unique, even if my eyes sting a little. I mean, I guess it would be a good way to introduce it. I personally would freak the fuck out, though. I would not appreciate it. I'm Stella and I'm Axel. Man, we've introduced so many characters. Are your arms okay? So sweet it could rot my teeth. Oh my goodness, your poor little teeth. Oh man, she knows about the prenin. You know, I like this song a lot, but now's not the time. Black Moonlight, maybe? My friend is a microraptor too. Just kiss already! Someone told you that? I appreciate how we're treating this. Like, you're not supposed to know that. That's like telling someone about, you know, the cloaca. And how my penis folds inwards. Not supposed to know about that. That's supposed to be for the wedding night. Oh, whoa. It's kind of a private thing, you know? It's like how about you gotta clean out your ears? Tate ever told me it was a big kind of deal. To be honest, if I had to guess, like, actually, two people. If it go back above, going high. People who were on the internet at like a young age and definitely went to like a porn website before they were 13. I'd say Trish or Sage. They're most likely to be like desensitized to the concept of sex, right? I could see Sage saying something like, oh, wait, no, we're not supposed to talk about that with normies. And Stella just stands there at the bus stop like, what is a kink? What were you talking about? Actually, Stella wouldn't know by this point, though. She seems like the kind of person who is a little indiscriminate with purchases and just stumbled into it by accident because no one fucking checked her. You know what? You have enough volume to it that you're probably... Volumetrically speaking, you're an adult. Sage of Photopia is a big guy, dude. Just like brushing his spines or something. How the fuck do you brush those plates, buddy? Sage, the man with the glasses? The guy with the gun? Have you met him? I sat next to him in math. He's only done today. Stick to the balls. Stella, you can smack people with your tagomizer. You're fine. Did he mention the Utahraptor? Among other things, the guy sure loves to talk. Sage, you're making friends already. I can't believe it, Axel. You had to make some friends. Your mom jinxed it. Now you're friends with lots of people. Are we really friends, though? Am I just pretending to be friends just because it's cool? Because it's chill? Also, you can tell here that this is a single character ellipses, and this is a normal period because of these are slightly smaller. I don't know if that shows up in the recording, but hey. I mean, we just met earlier today. I know we're friends. I mean, I don't know if we're like pals, but... Green bariatics. Oh no, it's Olivia. Ignore her. Oh, I like how Olivia is being nice and noisy. Sorry. You sweat. That was fun. Fucking ruined my voice though. Scraped out all the grime I can do for gravels. Got a pile of papers from her bag. Using her own blood. Oh, I love how... Yeah, that does look a little weird from a distance, I imagine. I hope the Atticon doesn't make us all draw this. Also, this implies that you're an AP art design. It's kind of rude that you're like, I'm an art class. This is not art class. This is AP art design, buddy. Well, as a parrot got a positivity. If Stella has like super psychic supernatural powers, then it would make sense that she would look at Olivia and be like, oh man, her life kind of sucks. I got a little distracted there. I happened to see Olivia get born. I don't know why, but there are like 2 Fics out there where that's the case, and I'm going to be number 3. Wait, why are we doing a POV of birth on the 2nd chapter? I don't know, man. Shit's weird, right? I'm a little late. This friendship shit's confusing. I've never had a friend in my life. What's with that book? It's my art book. And it's all just anime faces. You know it is. Drawing since I was little. Unfortunately, she slipped. And she actually said since I was a little. Which, unfortunately, fortunately for her, no one in the world knows the difference and the distinction and the subtle nuance of saying it like that. But there's one guy in class whose ears perk and it's like, wait a fucking minute. Wait a hold up. I heard that article. That is not a good sign. Really, damn, can I see some of it? Well, you know, how comfortable are you with ADBL? What? Oh, sorry, it's supposed to be ABDL. Listen, I don't say this a lot, but I make a lot of money. You have no idea how much I can charge people for this shit, man. I can charge like $60 for a sketch. I'm rich. I'm rich. All you have to do is sell any sense of decency, all your morals and value, and end up with a portfolio you can show no one decent in public life. Also, you have to deal with a whole bunch of weird people who are like, hey, do you want to like do this stuff together? That's it. Like, no, I just draw it. It's really weird and uncomfortable. Also, I'm a minor, so I might get fired or charged with crimes. You can keep it covered up, right? I'm not supposed to have an account there yet. Axel's like, man, this French stuff is very confusing. He comes home and he's like, Mom, is it normal to cover up someone's illegal porn company? Man, his mother's just like, man, I knew art classes were weird, but this is going a little too far even for me. The artist's familiar, but I can't play sweat. It's because it's all anime! And Yatacon hates her guts for it. He's like, for fuck's sake, draw some art from the heart, man. Draw your own style. You're not gonna be a fucking mangaka. There's no industry for that here. I mean, over time, maybe for your own independent thing, but it's not like you can start to sign up for Shonen Jump, lady. Man, those pauldrons are pretty big. Ourself is gorgeous. I imagine that our RB be primitive, you know. I feel like I know that Stella, you can give her an artistic streak, but I always like the idea that she's never really, you know, she's like into anime, but she's not like into art as a greater concept, so like her techniques tend to stagnate a little bit. What is your artistic skill? I guess he's not good. Which is weird. I feel like couldn't at least someone attend art class that's like good, that's a POV character? Like, fuck, man. Art is seriously amazing, Stella. Show about robots and angels from Neon Nemesis? Ugh. It's Neon Genetic Evangelical! Oh my god, I'd like to imagine that the second he said, like, Neo, she was like, oh yeah, you get it. Of course you get me. I see it mentioned a lot online. Through cultural osmosis, I'm forcefully exposed to your weeb shit. You mean you haven't watched it? I don't watch that many shows. I have time for like one show a year. Let's watch it twice. I mean, admittedly, there are, like, I really hate the vast majority of build engine games until I play it the second time. Like, the first time, I hate it. The second time, I'm like, this is fine. Ugh. I don't know why. I just feel like building engine games do more with getting hit a lot. And so we're in the first episode. Man, you're just spoiling everything, huh? What are you gonna do next? Gotta do the Ritsu Akagi thing? The truth is? Ugh. It's one of my favorites. It's one of the first ones I watched because it was actually broadcast out here without requiring me to import that shit. Actually, that would make sense if it was like 10 years ago. And she was 18. Not like this day. No, you'd even have to go like back 15 years for that to really line up nicely. It's an anime, not a cartoon. It's a cartoon! Don't even fucking pretend. The only thing that sets anime apart from cartoons is that it's made in Japan. Like, you people need to understand, right? That, like, I know that there are, like, distinctions and context to it, but it's all animation. Apparently it could also mean an artist's preliminary sketch. Anyway, an animated piece of film that is often, but not exclusively, humorous. So yes, anime is a cartoon. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I had to find out through me, of all people. But I'm an asshole, so if anything, it would be me. What's the difference? Well, Japan. Animes or anime shows the specific show of Japan, while cartoons are for Western countries. So saying Jog Bravo is the same as Akira. Which is a really weird, like, bioessentialist statement to make when you really dig down into it. Like, I know Japan has its own cultural zeitgeist and everything. But, like, hiring an anime studio is something anyone can do. And at that point, like, what really are you trying to, you know, cut? Oh man, it's Akira, the show that's fundamentally about a fucking little asshole who thinks he's so hot for being so strong and he kills himself in the process. And then a bunch of aliens showed up or something? I don't know. Man, those tropes did go deep. You make me sad, Axel. I'm sad now. Just have to make you watch all the essentials. I mean, I don't hate the idea. Let me give something to do while I unpack. You're in good hands? Hey, you're the one who brought up the ABDL stuff. I thought... Well, I thought it was ATBL. I forgot. But you're the one who brought it up. I'm in good hands. She cradles. Well, the timing is abrupt. You've got to have a favorite show. I don't watch much TV. Listen, don't ask Inko for his favorite show. He will almost certainly tell you Roblox. He'll tell you it's Roblox. I really like music, I guess. What kind? A lot of stuff, not picky with the genres, which is weird considering you have band shirts and instruments. And CDs and vinyls. Scarlet Monarch. Soldier Salutation. They make weird music. Scarlet Monarch is a prog rock group from England. Oh, we're just calling it England. The Soldier Salutation is a simple group from Japan. But are they J-pop? Are they J-pop? Maybe you can listen to a lot of Japanese bands. Buddy, you're not gonna like the experimental stuff. Go listen to Wario Land 4's like bonus soundtrack and ask yourself questions. Oh man, I love how he's like, he can already pick up that she's a fucking weeb. Ooh. I really can't. Of course you can't, you're American. I can't eat any of this. Those openings are so like. So like, it's Kamen Rider Kruger. You know what really bugs me about One Punch Man, now that I've gotten to the end of what I can actually buy and order online, is, it is decompressed, but also characters like Moon Rider, like, actually interesting stuff. Like, it's so weirdly paced, right? I'm not even sure what I'm reading anymore. And it's trying to make this point with I don't know, it's weird, man. The Hensei Iron Writers. Or found the simple sequences. Yeah, totally! You don't have to pretend to get it, dummy, I was just teasing you. Man, I like that she's actually calling it out. That's cute. That's cute. Man, this is just good. I almost forgot that I was in class for a second. How the fuck did Yataka not beat the shit out of you 10 minutes in? I guess he was too busy, like, setting up Inko and Olivia. I don't know if Inko exists, but he was definitely like, Olivia, you've got to get the hots for this human so I can fix you. Wait, how long have you been waiting here? This is a conversation of like several minutes. That's not 10 minutes, man. That was not a 10-minute conversation. Yeah, the cause lesson's like the opposite of Remy. He briefs life and everything. I was wondering if like the class was over, but no. I was to grab one this morning before classes start. That's a really weird thing that you should definitely talk to more people about. Set it on the packet. I mean, if it's an AP class, I can kind of forgive it, though. I like that we're replacing the part that Inko has. I don't know why. There's really no reason to set it up like this, but whatever. You can share mine today, but you gotta go see Ben. Who's Ben? Well, you know, you're gonna be kissing Ben real soon, just like you're gonna be kissing Sage real soon. Sorry, buddy. Turns out this was a... Shit, what are they called again? Fuck. Dojin? I don't know all the terms. Sorry, I don't know. I know that it's yaoi, but I don't know what they call them. It's Dojin, right? Fuck! I have to look it up now. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, I wrote it wrong. No, Dojinshi. No, that's something else. I'm so dumb! Hold up, I can look this up. I can just look up yaoi and we can go from there. Shonenai, Danbi, Hune. Shoujo! That's what I'm thinking of. But that's apparently just for girls, because shonen is for boys, I guess. Boys Rabu. Rabi da boys. Man, this guy's fucked up everything, huh? He didn't get his book, he didn't talk to Ben. Sharp pain. Oh no, she had a vision. She saw all of my memories, including what I had for breakfast. No! Just dropped my textbook. It isn't damaged. Okay, next page. Same as the first. That was Stella's deal. Stella, why'd you freeze up? I'll tell you later, okay? Man, she's really forthcoming with this. You know what? I like this one. I'm not happy with how long this chapter is, but... Damn, dude. I kind of like it. It's definitely shocking. Only downside is it's only 2 chapters. So, like, we could just go to chapter 2 and finish it off. But I think we're good for now. I like it. Putting that on my to-read list. It's good. It's good stuff. Very delightful. Apparently, Inko does exist, and he does date Olivia Halford. So, who knows when that's going to happen. Important lore, Stella's POV, Master's page from here on out. Well, I sure hope you fucking write them shorter, too. That'd be nice. I think we need to lie down. Well, so far I like it. This is really strong stuff. Rhinestone Haze, you're pretty good at this. Apparently wrote for a bunch of other stuff. Beastars, My Little Pony. And, some more My Little Pony. So he's not new to this, but he also doesn't, you know... Okay, apparently writing long chapters is new. Because the others are like 5,000, 6,000, so this seems to be a bit of an exception. Anyway, I got places to be, I got things to do. Thank you for coming. I'm glad that this was a nice little look into something else. I think after this we'll probably do Made for Each Other, which is Mia and Inko. Or otherwise we'll do a completely separate thing, which has like art drawn by the artist, and it's like, I don't know why this is under Snoot inspired. I don't know why this is here. But that's what adds that little flair.